Good morning, y'all. So today is Mother's Day and we don't have a lot to do because we did a lot yesterday. So today we're gonna go to church, listen to the word. I'm gonna take my mom to go visit her parents, which her parents are deceased. So we're going to the grave site. I don't know if I'm gonna show you that because my grandparents is like my parents to me too. So it might be a little hard day. We're gonna visit grandma, but grandpa, we're gonna visit him too. She did pick up some flowers the other day at the store, so I'm going to take her out there. We're gonna come back home and have a relaxing day because yesterday we did a whole lot. She even partied yesterday with her girlfriends, and then I went to pick her up, so that was a part of the deal. Like, I drive her around and be the chauffeur, because y'all heard that I'm ready to be a passenger princess again. But anyway, so then I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. So in the next clip, y'all gonna see me, I'm gonna get dazzled up really cute, really fine with my cute self, and then we're gonna go ahead out and finish up the activities for Mother's Day and keep it moving because it's a lot going on and I want to get done. I want to relax because guess what, tomorrow is work day. We back to the normal schedule, Monday through Friday work. So I see y'all when we get ready to go out the door. Do I want to put some pictures of us right here? I might put a picture of us right here, you know, if it pops up or not, and then I'll catch y'all in a little bit. All right, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Good morning. How you doing? This is Ari Infinite coming to you live. So, today's Mother's Day. By the time y'all see this, Mother's Day went and gone. So happy being you. Happy being great, successful. So we're going to church. I'm gonna put some pictures right here of what your girl look like. Boop, boop, boop. Look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me. Do I got my phone? Let me call you back. I didn't even got my Bible. Hold on. All right, back. Girl, you ready to, you so cute. You forgot about it. Are you just here to be cute? I am. So let's get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me change this because I don't like to be looking pale. That's the one thing I don't like. I'm gonna have to change that because your girl looking pale and I got color to me. Come on, so let me change it. I got all that. Okay, so back to the show, y'all. I'm retarded. I done came out the house and did nothing. We're going to church, okay? Let's get that out the way. And I have all my stuff for church. I did my hair, and I don't want to put that up there. I did my hair, and I just got myself together to go to church. It's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everybody. By the time y'all see this, is probably late and gone and over, because I'm late on editing. So these are the books that I'm giving to the ladies for Mother's Day for church, and they're gonna get a cookie. These are the composition books that I kept telling y'all about, really, really cute. So this is what I'm giving them for church.
Your thing hanging out.
Oh shoot. Not my outfit. And then they're gonna get a cookie with the composition books. I was gonna order some pens. Pens is too high and I don't have time for them. So that's what's going on. We're on our way to church now because low-key I forgot everything and I had to go back in the house and get it. When we get out of church, I'll tell you what we learned.
That's the car keys and everything.
What happened, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay,
so we went out here to visit my grandparents, which I truly love. Oh, that's all up in my face. So yeah, went to visit my grandparents. Hold on. You got it. That's how you was acting yesterday. I just couldn't be in the car. And then this is their little, just so I can remember and put them in the book. But I'm gonna come out here and do something else, like plant something so it can be seen, because they're getting a little ridiculous out here.
I want to go something clean off that.
I ain't mad at them. Oh, you gotta get like a stone brush and scrub it. Remember last time I said I was gonna do that and bring some water. Yep, but there's some stone stuff you can get. So now we about to go back to the house, change these clothes, and we might come back outside later on just to hang out. Nothing major, just to hang out. So I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, what's up? This is Ari from Ari Infinite, and today we're going to start this week off early. So normally I start y'all off during midweek Wednesday because that's my off day, but guess what? My part-time job, it's not even a part-time job, it's like a little side gig. I told you about, I have a full-time, I have my entrepreneur, and then I have like a little side gig. I always have a side gig, especially when it comes to like around the holidays and stuff, when it's time to make money, because by the time summer and my birthday come, I'm set. I don't have to be worrying about anything. So this side gig that I normally work at, I guess the people low-key be mad at me. They don't say it, express it from their mouth to me, but they actions surely speak a lot, okay? And me having guidance, wisdom, and God gives me a sermon to know when people are doing things, and just step back. Don't argue with them, don't complain. Listen, let them know that I'm blessed and I'm covered. That's how you get people. Like, people try to treat you wrong, be like, baby, I'm blessed and covered. I do not gotta worry about your nonsense. Okay, so the job, I've been working this job since November. Okay, so I've been working this job since November. Crazy. Working this job since November. The job is cool, it's very simple, it's easy, but the people there, I always tell people they call second chance. Now, if you know anything about second chances, people that had hard times, and they just give them a second chance in life, because at this point they really want to be, they want you to know that they are here. Oh, hold on. They want you to know like they are really trying to get themselves together, clean up their acts or whatever. So I call these people second chances. It's like an inside joke with me and a couple other people. Whatever I say to my people at home, I do not express it to these people at this job site. Like, I don't tell them anything. I call them by their name. I don't say anything out the way. I respect them because they grown people. Like, you respect grown people. You don't disrespect grown people unless you ready for the beef. Unless you ready for it, okay? That's why I tell people, unless you ready for it, you just don't disrespect people, period. So, for the past 2 months, my schedule been looking real funny, and I'm like, okay, y'all acting funny, I'm gonna act funny back with y'all because I'm a funny bunny too. Long story short, I'm not even on the schedule at all this week. Last week I was on the schedule. They waited, and when they put the schedule out, because the schedule comes out Sunday, they put the schedule out Sunday, like literally on Sunday. They don't put the schedule out Saturday night. They waited to put the schedule out Sunday. So when I went to church, I looked at it that morning. I was like, oh, I gotta go to work. So I worked Sunday, Monday. And then when I went to work Monday, the guy was like, hey, do you mind working Wednesday? And I was like, oh, no, I can't do it. So he was like, oh, we're gonna figure it out. Figuring out was his idea of putting me on the schedule. I'm a stickler. Don't put me on something that I did not agree to. Then you make it seem like I didn't show up. But I knew that if they really needed me or something, they would have called and be like, hey, can you come in? So they didn't call me, they didn't need me or anything like that, so everything was cool. Now, came down to it, it looks like no call, no show, which was not true, because on my availability, since I've been working this since November, I told them what my availability was. Everything been cool and smooth since the last 2 months, when I literally low-key checked 2 people, higher management, because I'm like, what I put on my resume does not reflect who I really am. I just gave y'all anything. Like, if you know anything about work, you put what's relevant to the job. You never put above and beyond unless you're trying to cop a corporate job, or you trying to show your skills like, hey, I got this. I don't need to go that way. Like, hey, I got this. I don't need, you know, you put what's relevant to the job. I have always done it. This job, I literally put one job that I did, and that was it. And then they hired me. They didn't do no background check, no drug test, they didn't do nothing. They just hired me on the spot. I started working the next week after. So come on now. So I low-key checked 2 other high-ups. They didn't like it, so now my schedule been messed up. Last week I worked, and I told you I didn't like that. It's a no call, no show. This week I'm not even on the fucking schedule. Now, I've been talking to God. Me and God are like, whoo, I'm his child, you know? So we've been talking. So my family and friends was like, why you ain't on the schedule? Because, you know, when I go in there, I always tell them stories what's going on. I tell them, listen, I talk to God. I asked God for something, and God said, baby, I got you. Don't worry. I don't need to be on that schedule. You know why? Because I'm taken care of. So my family and friends, like, they don't understand when I say that, but I'm like, do you not understand? Anytime that I literally speak to God and I ask him, please, I don't say please, I say, God, this is my situation. You know my situation before I know the situation. Show me what you want me to know. Show me what you want me to do. Show me, take me to the next step if I'm ready for it. Listen, these fools done took me off the schedule. God said, baby, go work out. Go do what I asked you to do. Go be great. Go make yourself great again. I'll put you in a position where you ain't got to worry about nothing because X, Y, and Z already taken care of, baby. Go do what I need you to do. Listen, I've been happy ever since. I've been out here. So ain't nobody gonna mess my shine up. Can't nobody take your shine. Can't nobody rain on your parade. Can't nobody tell you what you can't have because they're not the ones to give it to you. So I tell people that if you truly are a child of God, or if you are truly trying to convert and commit to God and tell him, like, I'm leaving it all to go with you, so when my number get called, did I do well done? Did I do a good job? He's gonna let you know. Listen, them folks been getting on my nerves. I had to low-key check 2 people. The other ones are maniac crazy. They nutcases. They second chances in here. God looking like, I wanted you to work there because I got something else planned for you. X, Y, and Z is working out for you. Guess what, baby? X, Y. I didn't know when X, Y, and Z was coming, but it came. It's here, and I'm happy. So now we're about to head to the gym. I'm about to show y'all some little gym footage. I think today we're gonna be working on our backs and arm. Our backs. We're gonna be working on our back and arm. I don't know why I be like our backs. We got one back, baby. We just slimming that baby down. We're gonna work on our back and our arms. So we got 2 arms. And I was gonna do cardio. Y'all know I always get the cardio in. Sometimes I do 35, sometimes I do 20. It just depends on how I feel today. Today, I'm not for sure until I get in there. Right now, it's raining outside. I don't care about no rain because I'm gonna get what I need to get done. Besides that, I will catch on a little bit. I'm gonna throw some footage in here and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a grand old time, okay? So I'm gonna catch on a little bit. It is not your birthday. It is not. But I sing something hot. Okay, so it's Monday. Y'all know I normally go to the gym on Monday, but Monday at 3:35, baby, they smell good. Baby, I was like, duh. Oh, you smell good. What you got on? Oh, I'm tingling. Men smell good, kids smell good, girls smell good, boys smell. They smell good at 3:45. Okay, maybe because they getting off of work. Maybe because they know to take a shower before they come to the gym. Maybe they know to spray themselves down because they're going to be all over the town. Y'all, the people at 345 on Monday smell hella good. I was in there like, oh, you smell good. Girl, you supposed to be in there working out, not sniffing people. What's wrong with you? Get it together. They smell good, hella good. Okay, so I think I found my sweet spot. We're going to try it out a couple more times before we say Mondays, 3:30, 3:45, clock T. So I got to work out. I'm going to show y'all the video of that. Do I got my phone? Because, baby, they coming in there. And they might steal my phone. Okay, so got in there. Did my little workout. Feel good, smell good. I'm just so happy it rain smells good. It's raining. And what we have to do is go home and meal prep. So I haven't did a meal prep video with y'all in a long time. So I said, hey, why not do a meal prep? So we got couscous rice. I'm gonna cook shrimp because everything else is frozen. I didn't take it down, so you know, whatever. But we're gonna do meal prep. So we're gonna do our vegetables. And then I like to cook my protein on the day of, or marinated prior to, but we're gonna do our vegetables. So we're gonna do our couscous and rice, depending on which one I want to do. We're gonna do bell pepper, onions, because I got hella onions. I got hella onions. My family, they from old school. They go to the pantry and get veggies. They be like, no, we don't want the meat, we just want the vegetables. And then they go and give everybody in the family fucking vegetables. I ain't mad at it, but I got onions from 3 different family members. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 onions. I'm talking about a sack of onions. And I don't say no to food because you never know when you need it. So yeah. On top of that, we got sweet potatoes. We got some more vegetables. I'm not going to the store. Whatever I got at the potatoes, whatever I got at the house, that's what we making meal prep our sides for. And then the day we can do our meat. So cool. Yeah, I'm just excited. I think that Mondays, Monday, it was some fine fellas. I said, okay, work it, work it, work it, work it. No, I'm just playing. I wasn't doing that, but everybody smelled good. It smelled like heaven. Okay, if heaven smelled good, I know it smelled like that. They was close to heaven, but they smell good. So let me go home. I'm going to change my clothes, get myself together, and then we're gonna meal prep. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are back at home. We're about to do a meal prep. And I'm going to cook couscous. So I wasn't for sure if I had any, but I'm going to cook couscous for our side for the next 3 days. And it should make a nice amount. I'm going to cook the whole thing. I'm going to measure this out. It don't tell me how many. Plus feed 3.5 people. So this will last us for 2 days. I'm going to cook this. I like to cook it with chicken broth or whatever. Beef broth. You can do whatever you choose, but this is how I'm going to cook that. I'm going to show you how to do it. We just measure it out just like rice. And then I just went in my refrigerator and I got all of the good stuff right here that we actually going to be using to cut up. So I have some celery. I'm not going to use all the celery. So some of this I'm going to make chicken salad. I have an old, well I don't have an old chicken, but we have a roasted chicken from yesterday. And I need to cut it up. I'm going to make chicken salad. So you're going to see me cut this up. In the chicken salad, I like to put celery in there. I like to put onion in there. I like to put just a slightest bell pepper. So it's not that bad how I do my chicken salad. It's really, really good and healthy. And I do use Miracle. I use mayonnaise and a little bit of Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is sweeter. Mayonnaise got that tang to it. So I do that. I'm going to use some of my celery to put in our roasted vegetables. So you're going to see that. I have some of these frozen Brussels sprouts. If you never ever had Brussels sprouts, the best way to cook them is to roast them. It brings out the sweetness out of them, so you're going to like it. I have an onion, I have a bell pepper, I have these little potatoes, Yukon, Idaho potatoes. I love the little ones and the red ones. And we have some sweet potatoes. So pretty much all I'm going to do is cut this up, put some olive oil on it, and then I'm going to show you the seasonings that I'm going to actually use, because I love me some seasonings right now. Now, one thing about it, 2 for sure, I'm going to season up some food. So if you don't know about this, I tell y'all all the time, I use this brand. I love it. We just picked it up from the store. If you haven't seen my video, when we went to Sam's Club, we picked this up, and another one, which I have no clue. I think my mama got it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this in there just to spice it up, give it a little kick of 1, 2. And I'm going to use the same things when it comes to my chicken, when it comes to the shrimp, when it comes to the roasted vegetables. Everything is going to have a good marinade. So I'm going to go ahead and get the cutting and chopping, and then I'm going to show you how to do meal prep. So let's get to it. Alexa, resume. Alexa, pause. Okay, so now we got all our vegetables in here. We have our celery, we got onions, Brussels sprouts, bell pepper, potatoes. We have all that in there. So I rough chop everything. I make it big because you don't need it to be small. If you make it small, you know, this is extra virgin olive oil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray a little bit of that on top. I have some kosher salt. Kosher salt is better than the table salt or iodine salt that we use. So I'm going to get a nice little seasoning of that in here. It's not gonna make it salty, so chill, don't trip. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of this butter garlic herb on top. And just do a little bit of that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with just a tad bit of this. This is the beef one, but I do have a chicken one. So where's my chicken one at? Okay, yeah. So this is the chicken one. Sometimes I do beef, sometimes I do chicken. We're gonna do chicken today. We're gonna do chicken today. So let me go ahead and open this up. And I'm gonna sprinkle just a tad bit of it on here. Boom. And then next, I'm gonna do a second spatula and mix it up, okay? So you want everything seasoned, flavored. You want to put your oven at 350 to 375, and you just want to make sure you have enough room so that everything is going to have its own room to like breathe, and it's not going to be over piled up, because if it's over piled up then it's not going to like bake, it's not going to give its caramelization, it's going to do a more of a steaming situation, and that is not what you want, okay? And I just make sure everything is covered. So once you see that you like how it looks, it's smelling really good, just get you a nice little pan, put it in there, boom, bada bing, and get the chicken. Alright guys, so let me go ahead. And you might want to like spray your pan as well. So I'm going to spray my pan. Layer it in here. Ooh, that's smelling delicious. Spread it out a little bit. Now it's gonna steam at first, and then afterwards it's gonna start doing this little caramelization thing on there, and it's gonna be delicious. So put that in the oven, 350, 375. Depending on how you want it. If you want it soft, al dente, I like it to be al dente, so it has a little bit of crunch to it, but it's not like I'm eating raw vegetables. Normally I tend to wait until these sweet potatoes are cooked very well, but not too like mushy. I don't like mushy, and then we take them out. So first to prep, let's get it. We're gonna cut up the chicken right now. clean the chicken off like that. So I know y'all like, listen, that's meat on there. No, it's not. So what I'm gonna do is actually go ahead and I'm gonna put this in the air fryer because I wanted to cook a little bit more, because I just needed to cook a little bit more, and then we're gonna come back and get it together. I know, but that's just how I do mine. So I'm gonna season it up, I'm gonna put it in the air fryer, and then I'm gonna come back and get it together. Alright, so after I air fry the chicken, all I'm gonna do is just cut it up, let it sit, and then I'm going to add my onions, a little bit of celery in there, a little bit of garlic, Miracle Whip, I told you I cook for the sweetness, a little real mayo, and then a little bit of mustard. And we're gonna add a little bit more seasoning after I get in there, but I had already seasoned this, so therefore it's gonna be all good and delicious. So let's get down to it. Alright y'all, so we're about to cook the shrimp. I washed it, I cleaned it, I unthawed it, and I already cooked the couscous. You just follow the ingredients on the box, the instructions on the box when I'm talking about ingredients. But what I did add in there was a little bit of this, some butter, and I just kept stirring. So couscous is like a mixture of rice and a little bit of grits. So it has the grits but not the grainy feel of it, but it does have like a little pearly, and then it's like rice, so you have to measure it like a rice consistency, but it cooks like grits. Like it has a grain but it's not like gritty. So anyway, I'm about to put about 2 tablespoons of butter in here because I like to cook my shrimp with butter. You can cook it with olive oil, you can cook it whatever you want to cook it with. It's your meal, your feel. So I know y'all like, we have a lot of shrimp over there. So 2 tablespoons of that. And I'm just going to let this melt down. And then I'm going to season it with this. So earlier I was using the garlic one. This is just the buttery steakhouse. It's gonna give it more flavor, okay? And then this is the shrimp, and then all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put just enough. You don't want to overcrowd it, because then you overcrowd it again. It's the steaming situation. But these are raw shrimp, so I deveined them and I took the tail off. You can get the ones that you can leave the tail on, or you can get the ones that's like kind of pre-cooked. I don't like the kind of pre-cooked ones. I like these right here because it don't take that long to cook. You're not going to overcook them, and it only takes about 2 minutes on each side, and then it's going to be nice and buttery. So you can tell when it starts looking like a peachy color, and then you just flip it, let the other side cook a little bit, take them out, let it rest, cook your next batch up. So for tonight, we're going to have some couscous, some rice. I did my chicken salad. I'm not for sure if I showed y'all. Yeah, I did show y'all the chicken salad. So that's going to be for lunch for the next 3 days. You can make a wrap. I had ate a little bit with some celery. It was the bomb. And then on top of that, my vegetables are cooking for the next 2 days. So the vegetables that we are roasting in the oven, them are for the next 2 days. Once they get done cooking, I'm going to let them sit. You never want to put anything in the refrigerator when it's warm. You want it to cool down. So once you put it in the refrigerator, everything is cool, because you can, you know, get yourself sick doing that. And then we're going to have a ground turkey bowl for 1 day, and then we might do shrimp again for the next day. So it's really up to you how you want to do your sides. I just like cooking the sides. I don't really like getting down and cooking all of my protein. I like to cook it 2 days. So this is today and tomorrow, and then, you know, or I might cook protein a day. You can pre-season it, you can put it in there, have it already ready for you. I like to pick like protein that's easy to cook, nothing crazy. And you see how I'm saying, once it gets like that peaches color, you just flip it over. That's it, and that's all. So when I get done doing this, I'm gonna set up my plate for tonight, show you what it looks like, then let everything else cool down, and then I put it in a container, and then you can just put it in the refrigerator. Some people like to like put it in individual so they can just pull it out and eat. Me, I just put it in the big old containers. You scoop it out, do your thing, and have a good time with yourself. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the couscous with the shrimp. This is what I'm eating for dinner. I know you're like, what? Yeah, so the rest of it's hot. It's on the stove. I'm letting that just do its thing. And then I'm going to show y'all the roasted vegetables. I'm just going to let them sit and steam. It smells really, really good. And this is where I will cut it off and stop it at, because everything is tender and it smells delicious. I'm going to take one of these out. This thing is hot, y'all. Yeah, so that's where I will stop with the vegetables. And I will just show you. See how tender it is? My nail was going through when I picked it up. So focus. Oh, this bad boy hot. Okay. That's tender. I'm gonna throw that in there. It's hot. Okay. So that is dinner. That's meal prep. And I just let everything sit and cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat my food. See how that's fork tender? Tastes good. And then this is what I was talking about with the couscous. It's like in between grits and rice. And it's really, really good. Just make sure, I don't use regular water. I use seasoned water. And if you want it to be like bomb, you could put cheese in here. I mean, you can flavor this up. But I just put my seasoning, my butter, that broth, chicken broth. And it did this thing, okay? So hopefully you enjoy. See you next time. Yeah, I wanted to come back and show y'all the vegetables. Like, oh, okay. I couldn't just be like, oh, the vegetables are in the oven, they're done. They're in the oven, they're done. They're delicious. I've been eating on them. And this is supposed to be for meal prep. So I'm actually now just putting everything up. Baby, I season to perfection. And then on top of that, if you're not a Brussels sprout person, I hate Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are nasty. But when you roast them, put that season, that butter on it, come to my house. Okay? So I'm just literally putting this stuff in there. And then the onions, oh my god. they're flavorful. I can eat them by themselves. Like, can I show y'all each piece of food? This onion. Eat that by itself. My breath gonna stink. It'll be alright. The celery, I mean, it has no nutrients, but it's flavorful. Okay? Put that in your mouth. Okay, so. This is gonna last us. We can eat vegetables like this for like lunch and dinner. I'll be satisfied. But this should last us for 4 days. If I cook a protein with it. And as I was putting food away, I'm just tasting this stuff. I don't need to taste the potato. I already know the potato's good, but the sweet potatoes? Oh my gosh. The Brussels sprouts? Oh my gosh. The bell pepper? Yeah. Gonna eat that one. My countertop is clean. I'm gonna put this stuff up because I will sit here and eat this. I'm gonna get one more.